it didn't hit me until after graduation, and I was doing absolutely nothing with my summer, that I was like, man, what am I doing? I don't know people, I don't know what I'm doing, and who am I going to end up meeting? I thought it would be jam-packed, which is still true, but in a different way. I didn't realize how much my responsibilities would take over my time more than like even just traveling. Or I think it was very questionable because I was now in a state where everything was on me deciding what I believed, what I thought, and what I saw as true. I think it was funny because we were having this whole like heart-to-heart during one of the retreats, and I remember Father Wayne going, "I'd just like to say, probably for everyone here, we don't hate you." And that was like, I was like, that's good. I think this is a good place.
I guess I felt mostly excited. I was really excited for being on my own, being able to do the things that I wanted to do and kind of have control over it. Not in like a rebellious way, but more of like I can create who I want to be by myself. I guess before coming here I was kind of stagnant. I wasn't really into my faith. I was just doing my faith, I guess. I was going to Mass, helping out at church with whatever I was asked to do, but not really getting into my own faith with it. It was the first person I saw, and he was the person talking to me, and he was really inviting and just made me want to come back. It was like a super friendly atmosphere. We started with Bible studies and just learned more about the faith, but it was more surface stuff at the start, and it was really nice to kind of like get your feet wet. My sophomore year, which was last year, I ended up being vice president, so I had more of a role in planning those things, and it was really fun. I got to kind of take the reins on certain events, and then this year, coming my junior year, I'm the president, so hopefully I'll be more involved with that and more relational things, I guess, between Newman and the rest of the campus.
Okay, so the John Newman Association is the club-sponsored Catholic organization on campus. So in regards to that and Millersville Catholic is the umbrella Catholic campus ministry that we have here at Millersville. And the John Newman Association is the school-based club that the students run. Millersville Catholic, Father Wayne and myself, we look over it. So I am the Associate Director of Catholic Campus Ministries. So what that means is I'm essentially the lay Catholic minister. My role here is just to, like if someone were to ask me that, I would just say my job is to bring students closer to Christ. And also on top of that, make sure that I'm facilitating retreat service projects, stuff like that. But essentially, my job here is to meet one-on-one with students and to be there to listen and help bring students closer to Christ.
Like, I don't want to do that. That's a little crazy for me. That's a little too extreme, like to go to a club, I was like, I'll go to Mass, but I don't need to be involved. But and then when I kind of was like, oh, maybe I should get involved, I had this fear that it was going to be a bunch of people who knew a lot of things about Catholicism that I didn't, and I was wrong. My first experience with Newman was a Wednesday night dinner, and I had said I was going to come and then finally I was like, fine, I'll come. And so I came, and my first experience, I walked in the Newman house and I was like, wow, I really don't know anybody here. And then several very bubbly individuals, because I'm such an introvert, so it was great to have an extrovert reach out to me. It was like, hi, I'm so-and-so, what's your name? And I was like, oh, these people are really nice. And so that experience overall was just that initial experience of socializing, and I realized that not everything was going to be conversations about things that I didn't know yet.
Well, my name is Father Brian Wayne. And so I'm what's called, my title is the Catholic Campus Minister of Millersville University. I'm also the vocation director for the Diocese of Harrisburg, but that doesn't really have anything to do with it here. So my role would fall under, the bishop sent me here, and I live here at the house, and I run the campus ministry, of which all the students who come here are part of, making sure that we have dinners on Wednesday nights, retreats throughout the year, mission trips, social events, the sacramental life, Mass, on Sundays, confessions. I kind of make sure and organize all those things and make sure they happen. And I experienced John Newman Association. That's an interesting question. Because I can show up to events, I think, but to really experience it, I think, is to enter into the community. So the John Newman Association puts on the Wednesday night dinners every week here at the house. And I think you experience John Newman Association once you enter into that community, enter into that social life. You show up once and you kind of have a great time, but eventually you show up again and again, and you actually form a community and bonds of friendship, and you experience the joy and the love that comes from the John Newman Association.